Mon Monsters is a foreign comedy horror movie. The movie follows a young man in school being bullied by a couple of his classmates. Well, the teacher one day decides to have that student to team up with the bullies on a class project to try to befriend him so he's not so much of an outcast. The project ends up being taking care of old people. So they visit a bunch of old people, but being bullies, they're not very nice to the old people. Well, they discover that this man, this old war vet, might have some money in this briefcase. So they sneak in at night and they steal the briefcase. But while stealing the briefcase, they encounter two ghouls. One of the ghouls runs away while the other pursues the young bullies. The bullies somehow capture the ghoul by knocking it out. After they knock it out, they tie the ghoul up in this little hidden building, and from there, they begin torturing it, ripping its teeth out, beating it, just abusing it altogether. Well, they eventually decide to use some of the blood from the ghoul to poison one of the teachers that they don't like. And since ghoul blood combusts when it's exposed to sunlight, when the teacher ingested the ghoul blood, she then spontaneously combusted, and this was recorded by half the school. Well, the news ends up reporting on the whole combustion, and they show video footage of this lady combusting at this school. Well, I guess the ghoul that wasn't captured, the second one that got away, has some kind of intelligence because it sees this news story and takes her revenge. At this point of the movie, it turns up a lot. The ghoul then starts rampaging on random students, and I mean, it is a bus full and a classroom full of students that she just slaughters and murders. It is very, very good and graphic. The bullies realize that the ghoul is after her companion, and they decide that they're going to plot and try to kill the ghoul before she can kill them. And that is basically the end of the movie. So my review of Mon Monsters is, to me, in my opinion, which is just my opinion, the beginning hour and like 15 minutes was pretty boring. There was the one spot where the teacher spontaneously combusts, which was pretty good. But besides that, the movie was basically not that interesting to me. And the part where she ends up slaughtering the school bus and the classroom full of students, I actually really liked. Thought that was pretty well done. That was near the end of the movie, and that was the highlight of the whole movie for me. And it had kind of a weird ending. So with that being said, I would rate Mon Monsters a 5 out of 10. I'm neutral on it. Part of it, I was bored out of my mind, and other parts I really enjoyed. So I really don't know what to rate this movie. It wasn't for me, and it wasn't bad. So I think a 5 out of 10 is perfect for it.